Good morning to all. I am N. Sailaja working as English CRT at KGBV Kadiri. Hello children, how are you? Today we are going to learn about one beautiful concept, that is 9th class unit 1 B reading of The Duck and the Kangaroo. Here that is a cute conversation between duck and the kangaroo. Okay, the duck is expect with something how the desire can be fulfilled. This poem is written by Edward Lear. In this poem, The Duck and the Kangaroo, written by Edward Lear. Edward Lear was a British artist, illustrator, author and poet. The poem Duck and the Kangaroo is a poem with a touch of light humor. This poem shows the true love of two friends, the duck and the kangaroo. True friends help one another. The kangaroo in this poem helped the duck to see the world. Helping others gives pleasure. Okay, here let's begin with first stanza. Said the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious, how you hop over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Who is talking to whom here? The duck is talking with kangaroo. Duck is telling good gracious, how you hop. How you hop means jump. Hop means jump. You keep jumping and jumping, whatever it may be. The duck is observing kangaroo. The duck is in fact very happy. The kangaroo jumping. Next, as if you never would stop, my life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Whose life is bore? Duck tells, my life is boring in this nasty pond. Nasty pond means dirty pond. Nasty pond means dirty pond. The duck lived in a nasty pond. The pond was its whole world. It got bored to have been in that small world. It wanted to have a ride on the kangaroo back to see the wonderful place. In the world, the duck requests the kangaroo give her a ride on his back. Here, let's begin with second stanza. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we had go to the Dee and the Jelly Bolly, over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride. Oh, do, said the duck to the kangaroo. In second stanza, theme is requesting the kangaroo to take her for a ride. The duck requests the kangaroo to give her a ride on his back. She says that she will sit calmly on the kangaroo's back. They can go over the land and over the sea. It wanted to have a ride on the kangaroo back to see wonderful place. In the world, the duck requests the kangaroo to give her a ride on his back. But the kangaroo felt that giving a ride to the duck was a pleasure. Giving a ride to the duck was a pleasure. Here, let's begin with third stanza. Said the kangaroo to the duck, this requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seem but one objection, which is if you, I will let me speak so bold. Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatism, said the kangaroo. Third stanza theme is conditional acceptance of the kangaroo. Theme is conditional acceptance of the kangaroo. Third stanza, the kangaroo agrees to her request but raises a doubt that her wet and cold feet may trouble him. It may cause rheumatism. Rheumatism means in third stanza, Rheumatism, a disease that makes the muscles and joint pains. A disease that makes the muscles and joint pains. Here, let's begin with fourth stanza. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of vest socks which fit my web feet neatly, and to keep out the cold I have bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear to love of a kangaroo, said the duck, as I sat on the rocks. I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my web feet neatly, and to keep out the cold I have bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. Theme is assurance of comfort from the duck's side. First, the duck answers to his doubt condition that she has 4 pairs of worsted woolen socks and these fit her feet neatly. She bought a cloak to keep out the cold. She will also smoke a cigar daily to keep herself warm. Cloak means a coat that protects from cold. Cloak means a coat that protects from cold. Next, to solve this problem, the duck bought 4 pairs of vest socks for its web feet neatly. It bought a cloak to keep out the cold. She would smoke a cigar to keep out the cold. Okay, let's begin with and fifth stanza. Last stanza also. Said the kangaroo, I am ready, all in the moonlight pale, but to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady and quiet at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who so happy? Oh, who? As the ducks and the kangaroo. Theme is fulfillment of desire. Fulfillment of desire. First, the kangaroo says that it is ready to take her out, but it requests the duck to sit steady to keep his balance. The duck sits at the end of his tail. Both the kangaroo and the duck hop the whole world 3 times round, and both because happy. The kangaroo gets ready, advises the duck to sit steady to keep his balance. She should sit on the tip of his tail. The kangaroo in this poem helped the duck to see the world. The underlying message in this poem is helping others gives pleasures. In this poem, main theme is helping others gives pleasure. Okay, children, all of you note down hard meanings. Long means want, wish very much. Want or wish very much. Hop means move by jumping. Ride means a short journey. Reflection means thought or careful thought. Bold means frank. Worsted socks means woolen socks. Next, web feet means feet that have toes connected by membrane. Cloak means a coat that protects from cold. A coat that protects from cold. Gracious means kind and polite. Steady means constant. Pale means not bright. And last, nasty means very bad or unpleasant. Very bad or unpleasant. pleasant. Whose life is a bore and why? The life of the duck is a bore because it lives in a nasty pond. What is its desire? To go out into the world beyond the pond. Next question. What does the duck admire? The duck admires the way the kangaroo hops over the fields and water. Fourth question is, what does the duck say to the kangaroo? The duck says to the kangaroo that it wishes to go out into the world and hop like the kangaroo. How many characters are there in this stanza? Who are they? There are two characters in this stanza. They are the duck and the kangaroo.